Hey guys, hope everybody's doing good. This is Akash. Today I'm going to show you how to set up an simple EFS file system. Before we hop into EFS, let's talk what it does. It's fully managed file storage service from AWS that allows multiple EC2 instance containers and even Lambda functions to access the same data in real time. In simple terms, it's a shared storage system that multiple servers can access at the same time. So without further ado, let's get started. So today we'll just be creating a simple architecture. So we got a VPC going on. In that VPC, we got 3 availability zones, and we'll be running up 2 EC2 instances on each availability zones. And we'll mount the EFS so we can access the EFS files. And I've already created the VPC, as you can see. Let's go and see the VPC. It's not that complicated. It's a simple VPC. All we have is 3 subnets in 3 availability zones, A, B, and C. And we got an internet gateway going on. So let's hop into EFS. So firstly, we'll be creating a file system, EFS file system. Let's call it EFS test. And then we'll be selecting our VPC. And then just hit create. So it'll start up the VPC. We refresh. So we can go inside the VPC. It's successfully created. But if we go to networking, we can see that it's creating mount target for all our availability zones. So while that's happening, let's go create some EC2 instance. So we're gonna go EC2 instance, launch EC2 instance. And then let's give this instance a name. Let's name it A, because we'll be setting up in subnet A. I'll select Linux 2, AMI. I'm gonna select my key pair. That's gonna be tutorial key pair. And here in network settings, we gotta edit because we need to select our VPC that we have. That's EFS instance VPC, and I'm gonna select subnet A. So for this, we'll be creating a new subnet. So let's call this EFS tutorial. So we're gonna put in a description allowing SSH and NFS. So we are doing NFS because EFS works on NFS protocol. So SSH, we already got it. So we're gonna hit and select our NFS. For just learning purposes, we're gonna do it source anywhere. So hit launch. So it's that simple. And now, as it's pending and it's running, we're gonna wait for the status health check. While that's happening, I'll fast forward and create one more instance in subnet B. So here we'll be selecting our security group that we created earlier while we created instance A, and we hit launch. So our instance B is also initializing, and our instance A is also initializing. The one thing I noticed is I enabled public IP on instance B, but I didn't on instance A. So for this, I'll go to my elastic IP address, create an elastic IP address, and then I'm gonna associate the elastic IP address with my instance A. So I get public IP associate. So associate successful. So let's go back to our instance, refresh. And as you can see, we got our public IP address. So while this is initializing, let's go to our EFS and check if the mount target is successful. So it's available. Now we just have to wait for the instance to have its health check ready. So while the health check is being initialized, as we can see in this picture, I have a VPC. I created we have two EC2 instance in different availability zones that I created. Now we're gonna mount to this. So right here in this folder, I got my SSH. So I just right click, I went to git bash. I already opened up two git bash in different color settings, so it'd be clear which instance we are accessing. So we got one running. So while this is being initialized, we can work on instance A. So we're gonna go connect. We're gonna copy SSH, paste it here. Yes for the fingerprint, and we're in. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So firstly, we'll be installing Amazon EFS utils. So sudo yum utils -y. So this -y, so I don't have to keep on pressing Y and enter for. So it's complete. Now let's create a directory where I'll be setting up the EFS. I'll be mounting it there. So if you go to cd mount, we can see that we got EFS ready. So we'll go to our EFS. We'll go inside our file system, and then you can see here attach. So we'll be pressing on this one and just copying the sudo mount helper. So we copy this, go to our console, paste it right here, and we'll be providing the correct directory where we want to set it up. So right now, this would not work. And the reason being, I want to show you that this will time out. So why? So the reason being, we haven't fixed our security on our EFS. So if we are at the EFS, so we need to go to network, we need to manage. Right here, the AWS has given us default security group for EFS. So we'll be removing these for all the availability zones, and we'll be selecting our EFS, which has the NFS port open. So we select for all of them, save, and now we should be good to go. I haven't done anything different, just bringing up the command and enter. So to check if the EFS was mounted, we can see the disk space usage. So you can do df-h, and as you can see, we have our EFS mounted. So I'm gonna do chown and then I'm gonna change the ownership so other than the root privilege users can also access the files. So this is for users, this is for group, and our target. So as you can see, the EC2 users has been changed. Previously, if I recall, I got here, you can see the NFS was in root. So I'll do similar process to my other instance. Let's go to EC2, instance B. It's passed the health check, connect. This is instance B, SSH. Then I'm gonna use this one. So this is complete. Let's do similar, make directory -p, mount EFS, So let's go to our mount. So you see here it's root. So we'll be doing the same process. So before that, let's see the disk space usage. So when we do disk space usage, you can see that the EFS file is not mounted here. So we're gonna do the similar process and get EFS mounted. So we go the same. We go to our file system, attach, copy. This is our A, this is our B subnet, paste it here. Okay, so if we do df-h now, as you can see, it's mounted. So I'm here, I'm giving sudo chmod 777 access. This is read, write, and execute access. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna go cd inside the EFS. Okay, and then right now we got nothing. So here I'm gonna create a directory. So make directory EFS testing, and then cd into this directory, and then let's create a vi file. Let's do welcome and insert. This was created on instance A. Let's see if we can see this. Okay, we're gonna do WQ, save this file, and then let's clear this up. So let's go to our EFS. Let's do ll, and as you can see, the directory that we created on to instance A, I can see it in instance B, and it's getting updated in real time. So we can go to cd EFS ll, and you can see that the welcome file is here. So if you do cat welcome, you can see that I can see all the messages inside. So I can even do vi welcome and insert, and then okay, it was a success, and this is from instance B. Hooray! Let's save this. So if you go cat, so everything is saved. So if you go now to our instance A and we do cat welcome, you can see. Let's do it again. Okay, it was success, and this is from instance B. Hooray! So as per our video, so we have a VPC. I already had created the availability zones. I created the two EC2 instance. It was the same process with the third one. So I just created two, one each on two availability zone, and I mounted it, and they're accessing the EFS file system. Hopefully this video was useful to you guys. Let me know if I made any mistakes or I could do better. I really appreciate the feedbacks. Thank you very much. Have a good day.